Uh-oh, guys. Hello. Hello, guys. How's everybody doing today? Guys, I know not many people are here because I don't really stream on days like this. But if you're here and you're out there, you're watching me, maybe you're watching in a replay or something like that, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Frank Gallows, and we stream every day, guys, or as often as possible, usually on the weekdays, guys, but, we're going to be working on a schedule pretty soon. Guys, I am very excited. Woke up today. Guess what happened? We had a nice email. We got all set up, guys, and I'm proud to announce something. Proud to announce. Guess what, guys? It's a very good thing that happened today. We are affiliate. We hit affiliate, guys. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. Um, you know, only good things can come from this, right? So we're gonna take it slow, guys. Keep slowly building the channel. I'm not just gonna dive in and just okay, this, and this, tier goals, all this kind of stuff, right? We'll work that out slowly, and we can invest that into the stream and all kinds of good things, right? So, guys, I do want to say if you've been along with me from the start, I will remember you guys. I always do. Um, guys, I appreciate it so much. And let's keep going, shall we, guys? With that said, though, I thought we just keep grinding on DC for a little while. Maybe some people start rolling in, guys. Like I said, typically I don't stream these hours. It's very early for me to be streaming. Most of my people are, people that come in to watch my chat. They're a few hours behind me. I'm a few hours ahead. Guys, I am in New York City, Eastern time zone. Usually every weekday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's when you can catch me streaming. We're trying Saturday stream, and then we're gonna try different schedule on the weekends just to see how it goes and gauge what people tune in for. Um, we're not going to talk about the channel all day, though, right? I'm just very excited to be here. I'm glad we can finally, get some stuff flowing. With that said, though, we're playing DC Universe Online today for maybe a couple hours or so. Gonna focus on our character here, and we should talk about him. So here he is, guys. Here's my character here. He's called the Macabre, or the Macabre, however you want to pronounce it, guys. Very much based off of like Vincent Price, um, Rod Serling, kind of like Doctor Strange, Doctor Fate style character. Uh, he is a true free-to-play character, guys. So what we what I mean by that is, you can see we haven't purchased anything in the game at all. Um, our artifacts are very low level because we haven't bought anything to put them up there, to build them up. We just get our dailies, we log on, we do our dailies, we try to level up, that kind of stuff, and we're gonna do that for a little bit to see how it goes, and maybe, guys, we can start, investing back into this character. I would like to eventually subscribe to the game for at least a month. That way I can make an Earth character and kind of have him in the back burner. With that said, though, basically, guys, the plan is we're doing like really grindy stuff. What that means is we're gonna just run a lot of duos, a lot of shady nightclubs, try to get his gear up. Use the gear, put it on, um, get his CR up, get his combat rating up, get his gear score up, all that kind of ish, right? Let's auto sort this, and slowly work on his augments. This is precision pet characters, so the pets are gonna be doing a lot of the damage. The precision is gonna be doing a lot of the damage. That's what we're gonna focus on. We need to build up his sword shard to at least level 80 so we could get God Wave, right? We've been working on it, as you can see, guys. It is still going. Basically, you just want to put materials in there when you get them, kind of like this. Boom, now we're there, right? As you can see, now we need 2 quantum fields and 1 paradox. And like I said, guys, the higher tiers you go up, the more you rank up, the more of a issue to be to like get it to hit a breakthrough. So you would use breakthrough seals, guys, right? And they give you one for free. And you can get them through other means, buying them with source marks, buying them with like actual money, that kind of stuff. That's how it is. That's just a sad fact. So it's going to take a while to get it built up, guys. We're going to try our best. So if you want to buy them like with just the in-game currency, you can visit Constantine. Hold on, let's over this a little bit. Hold on, huh? Right, you can visit Constantine. He sells like all the artifact related stuff. So as you can see, we need a couple things here. It's kind of out of our currency range. You can get source marks by doing raids, alerts, duos, etc., etc. You'll get source marks for that. Um, cool stuff. Cool stuff to be had. With that said, though, let's queue up. You know what? Let's do our dailies. Why don't we do our dailies first, guys? We are using the tank pet for now. This is the Guardian. Mostly that way we can just get through the solos kind of comfortably. Let's warp over to Curse Gotham. And it's a special day, guy. A special day. I'm very happy with the way things have been going. I'm really pleased, guys. You know, we'll talk about it more when we get some viewers in here. Like I said, guys, typically I don't stream this early. Very early stream, extremely early.
I love fighting monsters.
I am here to help. I hope you are.
We're just grabbing our daily quest, guys.
Ghosts around here becoming a bit restless. Let's give
And,
some deserved slumber.
Let's take a look at the vendor. I want to see what we can buy again.
Spooky stuff. Want it?
Okay, so we can get the Godling Wonderpunk stuff, the weapons. If you're wondering what this Godling Wonderpunk looks like, it looks like Wonder Girl's outfit right here. Let's banish her. This is basically what it looks like. Not bad. I like the headphones a lot. Pretty cool. Very cool. And there's some cool looking characters here. With that said, let's maybe we can get our DPS pet out and not really have too many worries. Let's get the Fury out. Certainly feels good. We've been working at it a lot. Okay. Destroy a Moonstone tablet. We should probably focus on destroying these Moonstone tablets today. That way, you know, you have all week to do it pretty much, but it is kind of... That's right. You can see, guys, the stronger we get, like our characters are definitely getting stronger. We're killing quicker. You know, we are kind of normalized here with our stats, but our gear score has gone up. Trading, so I did a couple. I ran a handful of duos yesterday trying to get them up. So, you know, it's slowly increasing. Getting a little bit better. Now, one thing, guys, I am throwing shurikens, right? I don't know why they're not hidden. That could be a setting that we have there, like, because I have, like, reduced graphics. That could be the issue right now, and I'm willing to bet it is. Let's wipe these guys out. And yeah, we'll check it out. So, let's check our settings. Let's check these two. You should see shurikens coming out his hand. I don't know why it's not. Um, yeah, some kind of bug. Shuriken should be coming out his hands, but the thing is, I know they're there, right? And I'm sure if you play it on your console, you'll see it. I don't know why it's like that. I just gotta take it for what it is. Good thing is we're almost done here. Let's grab these Mustangs, guys. Like I said, I want to get it done today, so we're gonna get it done. So the plan is, guys, I guess we'll do a couple hours of DC. Then more than likely we are going to do some Bloodborne. I need to get back into that game for sure. We'll go ahead and we'll spend all these points later on. Let's get these Moonstone tablets, guys. I really want to get them. They appear as these white dots. You see, these are kind of like white arrows and dots. That's the Moonstone tablets. For this, like, the gaming Moonstone tablets. We'll just highlight it. They're all throughout the city. Like I said, they're the white dots. Arrows going like up means that they're up a level. You know, pointing down means they're down a level. That kind of stuff. So if you see it like that, just keep in mind that's what it means. The closer you get, it might change. Right, so for example, we see that dot there. Now we're up a level. There it is, right? We go down. See? Okay. Hopefully you guys saw what I meant. What a good thing. Hopefully, guys, your weekend is going well. Even if you're not here and you're watching this like later on, hopefully you're having a great weekend, guys. That's all I can ask for. And you know, people will stop by later and it'll be good. I'm actually wearing clothes today, guys. Right? I had to like get dressed and get an energy drink. Since it's a special day, guys, we did get a Reese's cup. You know, I only usually have like a cheat day or a cheat meal. It just struck me as the diet. Pretty much. We're definitely working on it, guys. We're working.
You plague-ridden rats!
Hello, hello. Rumpelstiltskin, my very first subscriber. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Oh man, I appreciate it so much. I know you like The Witcher a lot, but we are gonna wait on that before the weekend. But I appreciate it, sir. I appreciate it. We're just gonna be hanging out for a long time today, having some fun. Couple hours of this, couple hours of Bloodborne. I'm probably gonna grab some dinner after that, or between them. Just gonna have a fun time today. Like I said, as always, thank you. I appreciate it. We're just doing our dailies here. That's all we're doing. We're getting this Moonstone thing complete because this one is kind of a longer one. You know, you can do this like slowly throughout the week. Reset is every Thursday, right? So you want to get it done Wednesday at the latest. A lot of last minute stuff happens on Wednesday. Raids, bounty bosses, that kind of deal. um, the moonstones, right? Depending on the content you're running. But let's just get it out the way today, guys. You know what? Let's have a piece of candy before it starts getting too hot. We have the heat on. It's a cold one today, though. It's a cold one. You know what that means, guys? I only have 9 more to go. Yeah, I ate that like a little piggy. That is something I think we're gonna find out. We're gonna attempt to do it. We're gonna at the very least attempt to do it. I know a few people, right? Because I will be honest, right? Let's do a little bit of story time before we start this game up properly. It involves me finding a safe spot to stand. Okay, guys. So I started playing this game back when it came out on PS3, about roughly 13 years ago, right? This game is kind of old now. As you can tell by the graphics, it's pretty old. When this game came out, none of this stuff was in the game, right? You just paid your 15 bucks a month. You don't have to pay 15 bucks a month anymore. Now you can pay 15 bucks for the battle pass, quote unquote. Over the years, all this stuff got added. So I know a few people for sure that I've been talking to for a long time on this game, right? Some of my best friends I've met on this game. They do have some characters that they didn't spend any money on, and they you know the drill, right? You cycle between your alts, send the materials over. I want to say, judging by how they went, maybe, and this is me being generous, maybe a month or two, maybe. And like I said, I guess we're gonna do our best to try to find out. I have been leveling my artifacts. Oh, or if we're just about end game artifacts, right? If we're talking about just like getting to the end game, not that much grinding. You find some people you want to grind with, and if you want to just get the gear and get to the end game, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. You just kind of need like maybe 1 or 2 people on your side. But getting like the gear and being able to run the content comfortably, maybe a couple of months. You can speed it up maybe by getting a battle pass. You can definitely speed it up in 1 day if you weigh them out, which that's not something we're gonna do. I don't want to do that. I've been guilty of that already in this game plenty of times. Honestly, I don't know if I'm down for it again. But let's pick this person. It's a good name. Let's keep focusing on these moonstones, though. If you're just playing naturally, it really won't feel like that much time, right? Because you're experiencing everything from the start, and it's like the first page. So you'll be progressing at your own pace to everything. And also, if you want to just experience it for fun, there are the event modes, right? So technically, you can get to the end game in a couple days, right? And then you have to reach level 30 first, right? So you reach level 30, and then if you notice, guys, right here, there's the event tab, upper left hand side, right? Basically what the event tab is that it lets you kind of do it at a very easy kind of on easy mode. So you can technically go in there, get right to the end game. As you can see, there's the 8-player raids, and you could queue them all up. So technically, depending on how fast you level, a couple days, your gear score will still be low there, but you'll be able to play it. So what's my final answer? A couple days to experience it. If you know what you're doing, like I do, maybe a couple weeks, depending on how hard you play, right? Maybe a couple weeks to actually get to the end game and play it comfortably. Um, as far as getting artifacts up, that is something we're gonna find out, guys. We're gonna see what it takes. I've heard it was easy, but that comes from people that actually played a lot. Right, a new person, it'll be very slow going. Oh man, it's a good day today. Definitely a good day, guys. I'm riding high. Yeah, I definitely understand that. This game wasn't like that up until there was a guy that came over. I think he was like the head of Neverwinter. If you guys have ever played the MMO Neverwinter, it's like a Dungeons and Dragons MMO. A lot of the stuff that's in this model now, that's like actually super pay to win, came from that guy who is known for going into a game basically pimping out the cash up and then he leaves and makes other projects, right? So he did that. He came over here for a couple years. The whole economy changed, and now he moved on to a different game. That's a true story, folks. That's what happened to this game. But there, with that said, though, guys, like I said, a lot of times, as far as the cash shop goes, you don't really have to buy artifacts, right? I'm speaking like an endgame player that's been in the endgame for a long time. There's plenty of styles, There's emotes that you can buy, um, fun stuff. That there's no mounts in this game because since you're a superhero, you kind of move at super speed already. Um, but there's like things you can do to make it kind of tweak the movement style, make it like have like a different kind of trail. But there's materials to change the way your character looks. Chroma packs, right? All kinds of stuff that are cosmetic, right? People like me, I'm worried a lot about artifacts because I've been there. I've been playing it a long time. New players, they won't know anything about it, right? And they'll have their artifacts and they'll level them up slowly and they'll be okay. But once you get the mindset, right, it's hard to ignore, and I can't not speak about it. I can't not speak about it. Um, but with that said, there's plenty of room for just having fun. DC should hire me. I'll be a spokesperson. Because it definitely is achievable. It'll take a little bit to get the stuff there. But if you don't know about all that, yeah, I understand that. I understand that. That is what made me like leave the game for about I want to say at least a year. I don't know if you noticed like someone else like, oh, he comes back like yearly, right? Because that really did piss me off. And I always say this, me personally, when it comes to this game, I've spent well over $10,000 on this game in the past, maybe more. I never kept count, right? I never kept count, and I don't like that as well. The hard part about all that is you have to find the game that doesn't nickel and dime you, and almost every game does it now. So the way I look at it now is like you kind of have to pick your poison. It's rare, and if you do find a game like that they don't really want much, it's like a single player game. I'm really more into games where I make my character, right? Maybe I could play with other people if I want, maybe not. Um, Superheroes are a big thing for me as well. Uh, I grew up reading Western comic books, Marvel, DC, Image, every goddamn independent label in between, Valiant, uh, labels that don't exist anymore, Malibu. Things I'd have to dig into like my old comic book stash to even see the titles, right, at the companies. So it's kind of hard for me to step away from this one. There's a few MMOs for sure. Oh, did we get an ad? It's a few MMOs for sure that aren't as egregious. And like I said, guys, if you're on PC, that's why I always suggest if you're on PC, there's definite choices out there. Uh, City of Heroes, I do want to experience City of Heroes one day, but I have to get over my mouse and keyboard phobia. I'm not good with mouse and keyboard, it hurts my hands. But what can we do, guys? That's the question. What can we do about this? Everything that we resist, we get hit with anyway, if you notice a lot of the time. We didn't want our operators to go away over the telephone if you're that old. Ah, really? So you're a long-time WoW player. How long have you played WoW before you stepped away? Right, because as you can see, right, because you're speaking from experience. I don't know what WoW did. I never played WoW. I played WoW like very briefly, maybe just for about 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Currently, I never got into it. But I know people they like WoW sometimes, and they hate it. A lot of the longtime players hate it these days, but they still come back to it from time to time. I understand that as well. Let's get this. When it comes to like MMOs that I like really enjoy, though, like I really like Elder Scrolls Online. Very fun for me, at least. It's a very fun game. I know people like a lot of people don't like it because they say it's not like Skyrim. It's really not supposed to be like Skyrim, right? Okay, we only have a couple more tabs. Fine. Here's like we can do this one. Okay, 3 more. There's one right there, right? So 2 more. Boom, 1 more. Yes. Yes, we're almost done with this section. You know what? We'll just grab this one. Oh, we got 1 more. I don't know why I thought it was. I thought that was the last one, but there we go. Last one, final. It's it's okay. So what else do we have here? Lifting the curse. Another fine myth. Monitoring the situation. Wrestle's dead. Let's do this one here. Hmm. I always wanted to like actually play WoW, but I grew up in like lower class family, so I didn't really have the means to play it. It must have been amazing back in the day because I used to look at all those things. What was it? EverQuest, right? EverQuest was the first one, I believe. Uh, I think me and X played a little bit of Ragnarok for a while, but it's not the same as being like in a 3D space. But I always wanted to play them. That's why I kind of lean more into these things today as well, is because I didn't have a chance. Um, but it must have been something special. It really must have been something special. People, we're never going to get days like this back. It's the way technology advanced, right? It's completely different. It's from, right? And I remember being young and very naive. Pretty dumb, right? Like, I would hit up the arcade, right? Remember when arcades were actually a thing, right? I would go to the arcade every day after school, and then sometimes this is like back when Nintendo, like the NES was around. Um, eventually they would port over a game, and it didn't look like it because it didn't have the same, it just couldn't emulate the graphics, right? So I would be pretty disappointed a lot of the time. It doesn't look like the arcade. I just didn't understand that the technology difference was so nice, right? Look how far we came. Now we have AI, 3D spaces, VR. Right, I never thought anything was gonna look better like than SNES when it came out. It doesn't get any better, and then it got so much better.
Who are the
Oh God, I played a lot of goddamn Battlestar. Heavy machine gun. Heavy machine gun. Oh man. But I played a lot of fighting games, Samurai Shodown, a lot of Neo Geo Fury, Street Fighter, There were so many arcades back in the day as well, right? This is the North Star, Pac-Man, Castlevania. Used to be on the arcades. King of Fighters. I love them all. I love them all. That was the culture, right? You would go to school, get out of school, spend your 4 quarters on the arcades, go home.
The curse is gone.
But it's hard to say my favorite one. There were so many. As long as I was there, you know what it was? It probably was actually Street Fighter 2. Yep, that was it. That was it a lot of the time. Eat the damn school lunch. Get an extra carton of milk. Okay, thankfully guys, we're done with these dailies. The plus side is we do get a cash, right? So we get some loot.
Epic beatdown. Yes.
We should also check. Oh, here's a Captain America cosplay. Oh, he ran. We should check what phase we're in. We're probably we're in. See, these two are full. So we're in phase 3. That's fine, guys. So what we can do right now is, we have a purple tint. We have a purple tint. What we're gonna do is open these caches. 64. I think it doesn't say 68. Okay. What about this one? As usual, guys, since we're just trying to catch up with our gear score, we're just gonna pick the strongest stuff to use. That's because I want my battle rating or CR or my combat rating, right? Your armor rating, whatever it's called in any game you play, I want that to go up. So for now, I'm just gonna put the strongest stuff on. That way, it raises our level a little bit. With that said, though, we should definitely salvage some of this gear. And then we can like queue up one of the raids. And it's going to be very much easy mode for a while, guys, until we make it to end game. Like I said, I could probably do this personally if I sat here and just grind it mindlessly. Maybe a week. Depending on how hard I played it, right? I don't know if I have that in me these days to just sit here and do that. Also, you know, I am streaming and I can't like run playlist or watch a TV show in the background because we'll get in trouble, guys. So that definitely takes out of it as well. So I'm just on the plus side, we can level up our Quizlet. Oh right, we're at 60. The problem here, guys, is we're gonna need these two. That's not that big of a deal, but I am low on marks, and it will be nice to have. So let's see what our journal wants me to do. Let's close this. What it really wants me to do, guys, is do the right. It wants me to queue up, and it wants me to do one in particular. So let's go ahead and do that. The raid. I'm pretty sure it's this one. No, we've defeated the boss, it looks like. The raid queued up last time, did it not? Pretty sure it did. Yeah, I remember we could end the stream and then the raid popped up. Right. So let's go ahead and pop this open. Maybe that'll queue up for us. In the meantime, we do have a full supercharge. That's good. Did we get any skill points?
Flash needs assistance, and I immediately
That was
thought of
accident,
you.
guys.
He mentioned time travel and paradoxes. Things are never boring around
Oh,
here.
we didn't
are
turn
they?
in our mission
Can
here.
you meet him inside the Flash Museum
Let's turn this in.
near the Cosmic Treadmill? Yep.
We definitely need our reward.
Flash needs assistance, and I immediately thought of you. He mentioned time travel and paradoxes. Things are never boring.
Here we go.
Cash needs assistance, and I immediately thought of you. He
Zero
mentioned
margin
time
cash.
travel
Yes.
and paradoxes.
Okay,
Things
good.
are not boring around here, are they? Can you meet him inside
So
the
your combat
house
rating now,
near
if you look at
the
it, guys, is
cosmic
71.
treadmill? Yep.
Definitely a good thing.
Cosmic
Remember when we started, we were 30,
treadmill.
just what,
Uploaded
maybe
into
2
your
days ago?
Untidy tab.
So now it's up to 71 and can go quickly. The key is though for me, like I know what I'm doing, right? Other people, if they're new, they kind of just run all over the place. So that's the only difference, guys. I can do my best if you're interested to guide you, folks. You know, there is some fun to be had. That eventually, guys, like full disclosure, I probably will end up subscribing for like 1 month. Mostly because I want to make an Earth character, and you can either buy the power set, right? Or you can subscribe and have access to everything for a month. So I'd rather subscribe, get the Earth power set, level them up. That won't come right now, right? That won't come right now. But I'd rather do that, and we would have access to the battle pass as well, so you could pick up some extra materials. Right now, it's very late in the game cycle. The 27th already, right? The battle pass will come out in a couple days, the new one. So maybe I'll worry about that in a little bit. Thankfully, guys, like there's no like super OP power sets, right? So it's not like oh, if you buy this power, you'll be the best in the game, right? So it's not like that. Definitely for me, munitions is like one of the easiest power sets to use. I would recommend it if you happen to have it. But you know, even the starting powers, they are very strong. You just gotta. I think the key to like making any power set really good in this game is actually liking the power. Because if you don't like the power and you watch a YouTube video and you do all that stuff, and if you're not feeling it right, it's not going to be fun and you're not going to have a good time. So for you, it's going to seem like it's weak because you just don't like using it. That could be said for a lot of games though. But I do like munitions. I think it's like if you're new and you have it, it's a pretty good power set. I would like to try Earth, like I said. As you can see, that's a little bit of Daybreak Catch. I'd rather just subscribe for the month. If you subscribe for the month, you'll have access to every power set for about 30 days, right? And then even when you lose it, the character that has the power set keeps it. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing eventually. Not right now, right? And we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that'll be our super exclusive FrankGallows. Right, we'll name him after us, and we'll do our best to kind of make him look like an idealized version. Which is kind of hard in this game. You got to be imaginative or have access to a lot of gear. We are still queued up. Maybe we can find something else to do while we wait. Let's see, guys. What can we possibly do? There's other DLCs out there. Well, we queued up, so we'll just do it. There's other DLCs out there that we can experience. If you like the hero, guys, there's probably a DLC out for them. There's a Flash DLC. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. This is an event, guys, so really nothing to worry about.
And the demon Etrigan set up wards against us. Take Etrigan and his wards down. And thank you. I know this was unexpected, but you being here like this, it means a lot to me.
We can take a look at what's up in the oven. Pretty new player there, right? Jay Gambino seems like he's stronger. Yeah, he has some stuff. With that said, now let's go ahead and get started. There you go. We have our shield. That's probably the tank that's giving us a shield. You see there's a shit ton of pets out. Which means we probably have another sorcerer. As far as my actual favorite power sets in this game, I really like Atomic and Celestial. They are combo power sets. Fun to use, they're a little bit harder to manage, which is why we're not like Atomic or Did. We went for ease of use on this account just in case we end up like abandoning it. I won't have to worry about spending anything really. But I like Atomic Celestial, and for controlling, I would like to get into Heartblade. Or Green Lantern, whatever you want to call it, guys. Let me know if the game is too loud, buddy. It seems like it's pretty loud.
Plenty of food. Be you not rude. Let that dead man spin, and Hecate win, and you will receive some power.
We can do this the easy way, or my way.
Your way? Enough to the clash, or you hinder my ambition.
He definitely looks a lot better than when, as opposed to when they first put him in the game. He looked pretty bad. But he looks a lot better these days, Etrigan.
Helping Hecate destroy all magic on Earth just to stick it to Merlin?
So forward 2 is the combat rating, right? Being as it's in an event mode, basically they are... It's a form of stat collecting. Forward 2 is my combat rating, in this instance, right? But really it's like 70 something once we leave it. It's kind of just boosting us up so we can finish this content. And not get hit really hard and die, basically. Being as this is the event mode, or we could call it like the easy mode version of this. If you do the normal version, you know, it'll show your real CR, and your stats will be whatever they actually are. Yeah, we're scaled up. Thank you. I was looking for that word for a minute. We're scaled up. But you see our real CR, like once we leave, that number will go all the way down and we get back to like a place where, you know, we don't need this kind of scaling.
But I more spite, and one last slight have I tonight. Made you locked in with your plight.
That's some loot. Oh, yes. I need everything that drops here.
Let's focus up, Constantine. Righto. Something's off.
See, my real combat rating is right here, guys. I'm gonna highlight it for a second. That's my real combat rating,
We'll
70.
figure it out. Just free Dead Man from Hecate's curse, and be careful.
So we're far away, guys.
Though I may have been defeated, my ward remains to be completed. If this delay finds you bitter, find the sword of shine and glitter.
Let's go. Is that man here?
Batman got me. Big fan. Kinda awkward here, but Hecate's pulling the strings unless you know how to fight ghosts. I feel like I might win this round.
I kinda like Dead Man a little bit. Should go a little bit closer to one. Hopefully she's in range. Alright, just rockets. There isn't the sorcery. So. There's a person on our team that basically has what we're running for. I don't know if you noticed, there's like a bunch of little floating pets out. Eventually, that's where we're gonna get to, right? We're gonna have a bunch of pets out, and we're kind of gonna be in the background just throwing you know, like throwing range attacks while the pets do most of the work. It's a very good loadout to have. Once you get it running, right, that's the problem. You have to get it up and running. And you should be okay. Large furniture. Oh, that hurt. Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, finally. But, buddy, you got bigger problems.
Explain.
It ain't just me. Hecate, her
Let's
swamp
put him right
thing.
here. 72 CR renew. Right, all it's doing is going up and up, guys. All you gotta do is keep doing content, putting on the stronger gear.
See.
Don't worry too much about if it's like healer, controller, etc., etc. As long as you can equip it. But eventually, you know, you will have to make sure it's for the role you want to use. Until then, just try to get it up there.
Only too right.
Oh, you can see. We do have a tank here, so I'm gonna ride him, take the lead. In terms of, also guys, something you shouldn't concern yourself with if you're playing this game. Don't be worried about the leaderboards until you're like really end game. You're not gonna keep up with it if you're new. So don't look at it, they'll have millions and millions of damage. Like I said, you gotta make it there first, or you gotta make it to the end game, get your build right. Then you can start number chasing. I know it's discouraging to a lot of people. Me personally, guys, all I'm worried about or interested in rather is us being able to complete the content comfortably. And, you know, not being stuck there, dying repeatedly. Because you can have millions of damage, and if you're dying and you don't finish the damn instance, of what use is all that damage? Right? Don't worry about that too much. Right, there's people that I've been with, like, you know, there's been raids I've been stuck in for a couple hours. Someone's like, look at my damage though, but we didn't even beat the raid. We walked out and you have all those numbers, but you didn't win. Right? No, nobody won.
You're okay with a little pruning.
I'm not taking so much damage. Oh, we have a curse on us. No, we don't have curse. I'm just gonna turn it. I'm fairly new to this, like, new DLC, guys, so I have to figure out the mechanics myself as well. There's some things I don't understand for sure. So what I think we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna finish this up. I'm gonna take a short break, grab something else to drink. Oh, we have this energy drink here, but I need some water for sure. Some actual water. Then we'll come back, guys. We'll see what else we can do here. There's a lot to do in this game still, so you can check it. And we got our loot here. You know, you can always watch this little cutscene.
And so do
I just take this chance when this is happening. I kind of like pop into my menu, put the stuff on that we need, that kind of thing. A lot of people will do this, like they'll check their on-duty tab and check the scoreboard. Right, like I got 25 million in damage. Someone got 40 million. That's a big gap right there. Let's put on this headpiece here.
Fingers crossed, Amazons can pull it off.
And we're done just like that. Pretty quick, pretty simple. Here. What we're gonna do, actually, we should salvage all this gear first, and then see what else we can do, guys. I think we'll do at least another hour of this or so. Then we're more than likely, I'm charging my controller from my PlayStation, right? So we'll probably switch to Bloodborne at some point today. Guys, there is no set time for this stream. We're just gonna have fun, right? I'm in a good mood, and we're just gonna hang out, guys. That's basically what we're gonna do today. At some point, I will have to stop for a while, grab some dinner, that kind of thing, right? But we will come back at any point, regardless, at some point tonight, if I do stop streaming earlier. We're just gonna keep having fun. Okay, so well, let's go ahead and salvage all this gear. Okay. And as usual, guys, I do want to say something. I do appreciate you folks stopping by and hanging out with me. And hopefully, you're just having a good weekend. You're not working. If you're working, I hope this helps you out. Someone pass a little bit of time. I used to be one of those weekend workers as well. And it sucked. Right? It sucked. Hated it. You know, sometimes it really does depend on your job, right? For you guys that don't know, like, I have a security guard license, so, you know, we haven't used it for a little while, but I keep it up to date. So, you know, I've done security everywhere. Mostly in shelters, homeless shelters, DV shelters, apartment complexes, hospitals, that kind of stuff, right? So the last one I worked, you can stay for a second. The last one I worked, guys, I was at an apartment complex out in the Bronx, and I was second shifts, right? So I would work from 4 p.m. to roughly midnight or so. And it was an apartment complex, but it was very much low-income apartments. So, you know, it wasn't fancy or anything like that. They treated us like dog shit there, right? You know, when you're a security guard, you're there for show and to be a scapegoat, basically, right? You know, I was the kind of security guard. I didn't have a baton. I didn't have a gun, stuff. So when I do my patrols, if someone's hanging out, all I could do is tell them you can't hang out here. You know, other than that, if they tell you to fuck off or anything like that, what can I do about that, really? Right? I'm not gonna fight the person for minimum wage. So I'm like, I'm just doing my part. I'm doing what I'm getting paid to do, right? Sometimes people will tell you like someone urinated in the hallway or something like that. All I can do is tell the janitor, right? I'm not gonna go mop it up. You know, it's not easy. Some sites are pretty bad. Some sites are good. It really depends, right? I prefer a nice warehouse site over a night where nobody comes in and you're just kind of like a one-man show kind of deal. That's pretty good. But it sucked. It sucked. I hated it. And it was the weekends. It would be 4 a.m. to midnight. I would always miss the train. So, this was back during the COVID era. So I would have to wait like maybe an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to an hour for my train to come in to get back home if I was lucky, right? Trash. Okay, so let's spend these. Oh, we can't do this one. Let's see if we can find any. You can see they're trying to nickel and dime me already and get me to buy perfected things. We're not gonna do that. Basically, guys, we're still gonna focus on this first, right? We're gonna get the sword shark first, because that's what I want to do, and then we're gonna work on getting the Quizlet up. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna get them to their first things, right? Which looks like 80. We're gonna do our best to get it to 80, and then we're gonna get Quizlet up to 80. That way, the pets are actually out attacking with me. And then I can use the sword chart to boost them up, right? Because at least since we're a sorcery, we do have a pet already. So that is the School of Thought, guys. With that said, we are all done here, right? So what we can do is run some of those duos, which I want to do. Yeah, those things disappear if you subscribe for them off, I believe. Right now, I cannot take them off, to my knowledge. But I do believe they pop off if you... There's supposed to be an option where you could turn them off. It's been a long time. I've had them off in my other games for a while, in my other versions. So let's give it a quick check. That's the nature of the beasts. I know it sucks though. I hate it. It never used to be like this when you just paid up front, your 15 bucks. Just call it a day. I do believe though it leaves if you do that. I can't be sure because I haven't subscribed in a very long time. A very long time. Yeah. Yeah. It used to be worse too. Isn't that funny, like how we take like small little victories? It used to be horrible, like really, really bad. The way they would pop up, you could be mid-fight sometimes, it would pop up, people started going crazy. They lost a lot of money with doing that, for sure. That said though, guys, let's do this right here. I want to level up some more augments. We're gonna try to get this one to like 200 or so. So we'll keep working on that. We don't need this. So our biggest obstacle right now, guys, is what we need is we need these catalysts for a breakthrough. We need 2 quantum fields and we need a paradox. What we can do about that is we can buy them from Constantine. It'll cost us some source marks. Let's double check on what we need though. Alright, we already have 5 of these Dionysiums. Quantum field. And there's definitely games that were more egregious too. I used to play like a handful of things. Do you guys remember Phantasy Star Universe? Maybe Phantasy Star Online? Universe was the second one that came out after Phantasy Star Online. Quantum field. 2 quantum fields.
Phantom Stranger's a bit out of touch with reality, but he's okay. I think he
We
predates
need a few
humans,
more
though.
to get there. Okay. But Phantasy Star Universe, guys, they used to do like some really outrageous things. They used to have events where you could level your weapon up. You could grind your weapon. It was called weapon grinding. So, for example, you could get your brawling to like +10 in that game, right? As an example. So every time you level it up, right, it would have more of a chance of failing. Now, you could buy things to protect it from failing. Those cost actual money, right? The thing was in that game, if your weapon failed, your weapon broke. And if your weapon broke, that means it was gone forever. So say you worked your ass off fighting like a boss a bunch of times and finally getting the boss weapon, you had to grind it up to get it to +10. So you had to take a risk every time you grinded it, right? Or ground it. for it to get to plus 10. And if that weapon broke, that boss weapon, you lost it. You didn't have any weapon in your hand. You would have to do the whole thing over again. Um, and they really, there was a lot of people walking around with plus 10 weapons that they used from the credit card. Yeah, it was horrible. It was really bad. That game died, though, in a very sad fashion. It basically bled itself to death. I remember playing that game, and like sometimes we would see somebody new, and we would be on it because we had been playing it for a while, right? But we would tell them, we would be like, "You're on a sinking ship. Please try another game." Imagine how bad it is for the community itself to be warning you not to play it, right? We would like, "Oh, you should play something on a private server," something like that. Wasn't good. Wasn't good. And I remember the last day when when they shut the servers down too, everybody was gathered up, and they had to count down and the sad music playing, but they did it to themselves. They did it to themselves what they agreed. Um, right. So I want to do that, guys. What I think we're gonna do, guys, I actually do need to use the restroom now that I drank all that liquid. Um, let's just turn the camera off, right? We'll leave the game here. I'll be, you know what? I'll stand next to some of these people here. Maybe you'll see them dueling or something like that. Ah, someone's throwing barrels. You should be okay. No, we won't be okay. Let me stand over here. Next to Witchy 666. They look kind of interesting. I changed my mind. We'll turn the camera off, guys. I'm gonna take a short break, couple minutes. Use the restroom, all that kind of stuff. Then we'll come back, we'll keep streaming. We'll run some duos, guys, because I do want to get his level up. And we'll see how hard I go. And maybe we can boost his CR a really good amount. I actually see a fake Hulk over here, so I'm gonna take a look. Okay, I got enough of that. With that said, guys, send over here. With that said, guys, short break. I'll be back. We're just gonna turn the camera and the mic off for a few. Let's make sure I actually did the chat was not there. Okay. A few minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. Let's get settled in, folks. Let's get all settled in. Oh, guys, you want to see my shirt? By the way, it's my favorite shirt. I don't know if you could read it. And look at the graphic. I like graphic tees a lot, guys. It's my favorite one. I also have a Meat Canyon one that I like, but I don't look good in because it's a very bright color. And I don't look good in bright colors, honestly. All black everything. That's me. Okay, with that said, guys, welcome back to the stream, guys. If you're sitting here lurking, my name is FrankGallows, and I stream every day, guys. Or as often as possible. Usually on the weekdays, folks. Let's go ahead and unplug this control. I think it's good. And we are playing DC Universe. Let's go ahead. Let's start doing some duos, guys, and see if we can get our score up a little bit. Duos. We're gonna run Shady Nightclub a couple times. You know what? We should actually just favorite Shady Nightclub because we're gonna be running it a lot, right? So. Yes. It's Witches Burning, and then underneath it says Stay Lit. So it's my favorite graphic tee at the moment. I need to start collecting a lot more like I used to. Some of them were lost when I went to visit Mexico about a year ago. Roughly a year ago. So I lost a bunch of them. You know, I do have a Jawbreakers one from Meat Canyon, which you know, I love Meat Canyon, guys. He streams pretty often these days too, right? But he does those like those really morbid animations. So I have a Ed and Eddie one from him. Pretty cool. Looks like they know what they're doing here, so we will get in and out quick. Yeah, he's here to kill. He's here to kill. I'll get Bane over there. See Bane walking. Unless you guys in time, we will like, I would like some merch. Right? I want my own graphic tee merch as well, right? So eventually, the more we grow, guys, right, the more opportunities we'll have. I know I could just throw up like a shitty, I want to say shitty, right? But I could throw up just like a basic spring tee thing. Change our spot because mine is I'm more area focused. So I need to get everything. Okay, this might be good here. Okay, and let's have two pretty tough opponents, obviously. Let's see all I can really do is do my AoE and hopefully that does most of the work. But we should focus on the tower because he has the lower rank. I do have an execute mode, guys. It's that really this beam right here. So it just does more damage the lower the health is. They really don't like that guy. Go on. Switch over single target. Take their ring. Take their ring. Yeah. It's always good when you can tell when someone knows what they're doing, right? Because they kind of just you can gravitate towards a bunch of the ads, and the ads die quickly. Like electricity is a very good power set in this game. It's very good at clearing out mobs. It's a fun power set visually too, so you can see nice little thunderclouds, a lot of lightning around the air. Very, very cool looking power set. I'm checking on our map to see where he's running to. Okay, looks like he's over here. He's that blue down on the compass. You guys are... It looks like we're just gonna clear out all the ads in here. The bosses too. There's a bunch of bosses, which is why we like running shaking. We already killed about 2 bosses. And there's 5 in total with the small area. That's why it's great to spam this more. We're not going to mind him because he's running towards groups, right? That's what he's basically good at killing. So we'll let him do that. There goes Parasite. I'd rather not get hit by it so much. He can interrupt our moves, right? So we don't avoid that. Okay, we got our read here. Like that. As far as this goes now, we just have to use this battery to kind of free the citizens in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this one real quick. Usually, if we're all on point, I could throw this down the room and then like someone else will pick it up. But since these are closer, you can run them in. There we go, get the first one. And hopefully he'll run towards the next one, and I can do all this here. Get our gears going. So now we're 88, guys. Look how fast it's going up. Remember we were 70-something not too long ago? I could throw this down the hall for him. Or for myself. And I could pick it up, and there should be one over here to the side. Can you tell I've done this before, guys? This one is, I kind of like this dude. Roots are like it. It's freaking dirty. We'll see if he throws it. He's gonna run it in. Okay. Fair enough. So that means the last one is going to be to the upper left-hand side, right to the northwest. It just shaves time off throwing it. At least like the first part of the run, right? Because then you have that border there. I'm gonna grab this heal barrel.
Good work. All of the civilians have escaped the nightclub. It looks like Grodd just got here. Not alone. Take that big ape down a notch.
Definitely has. That moves. It moves stun the hell out of you. Just jumping and put down. You gotta be careful with your hands. It's like we're focused on the rod. Okay. See, if you see all these like little pets out, these are like, that's what's called backup, right? Everybody can summon backup, which basically, depending on which backup you have, will come out and start attacking. There's usually about 3 people, like 3 little NPCs come out. That's kind of customizable because there's a lot of backups to pick between. So if you're a Green Lantern, you can have like Green Lanterns out. You can have some like nice looking ladies out. You can have like some bouncers out, all kinds of stuff. We'll put that on once we walk out, and then actually let's repair. No, we don't need a repair because we're gonna replace the gear anyway. Right, so we're 88 now. Let's see what happens when we put those 2 pieces of gear on. Oh, we're not 88. What the hell? 75. I don't know why I said 88 there. Maybe it's scaling us up slightly too. Okay, that's fine. Salvage this gear here. And we can pump this up a little bit. Let's see if we can. And now that we're done there, custom play, favorites. And while we do that, guys, we can do some other stuff for sure. I kind of want to be camped up in this spot, mostly because there's a table here that I can break stuff down at, and we're going to be getting gear pretty consistently. Right, look how fast it goes. People know this is like kind of a farming thing, so they're quick to queue it up. And really how fast it goes depends on your partner, yourself as well, right? Because you might be really, really low level.
Innocent people as lab rats to test their new toys. You'll find a containment field cancellation device nearby. Use it to free those civilians. Get them out.
As you can see, my other buddy there kind of just left me out there. So looks like he's doing his thing though. Yeah, you see he's not instructed, so that's my point. As long as you're both trying to kill, that's all. You know, if your buddy's not really doing anything, you might as well just leave. He's swinging for the fences, alright. What happened to that dude? Nothing happened here. Yeah, he left. Some people, this happens a lot, guys, right? Some people, if they feel like it's taking too long, we'll just open it up again. Hopefully someone else will come. If not, we walk out too and get somebody else. There we go. We already have someone else, and they're very high CR. We'll just keep killing them. So. I don't know what that dude left. I was doing. And he wanted someone really, really strong. Like super, super. Some people do want to get killed. That's our F gun. I haven't been to Urban in a long time. But he's in tanks, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, we got it done. Should probably mute this for a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. We are back. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go here. Yeah, he grabbed one of the things. Oh, it's over here. I thought he ran over here. No harm, no foul. Almost done.
Good work. All of the civilians have escaped the nightclub. It looks like Grodd just got here, and he's not alone. Take that big ape down a notch.
His ground pound is everywhere. He looks kind of cool though. I want to take a closer look at him. Kind of like a Bane archetype character. This part was actually really fast in this last fight. Probably because I have my supercharger. Okay, we're done here. Nice. Let's take a look at him. I really want to see what he looks like. He's definitely a Bane style character. Not bad. Okay. Just care about loot though. And let's put it on. Future board in. Herald of the Black Shoulders. Okay. Quick suit. Not bad items at all. And keep in mind, guys, we are getting some fashion as well. So I'm kind of waiting to get like a lot of like gear and fashion to kind of really whittle down what we're gonna look like. I'm not quite sure on what the superhero is gonna be. Like I have a general idea, right? It's gonna be kind of like I said, like maybe a Doctor Strange, Doctor Fate, Vincent Price, Rod Serling style character, if you guys know what I'm talking about there. You know, old school Twilight Zone, Last Man on Earth, right? That kind of thing. One step beyond kind of thing. I definitely need some more pieces. This is like a year one. This is like the basic thing you could start with. But we're going to try our best to look very cool. That comes with a lot of fashion and accessories and that kind of stuff. So we're just kind of biding our time building up our items. See, what's here are we now? 77. We can definitely salvage this stuff, guys. Why don't we queue up for a raid and see if we can get into one of those as well? That might be fun. Now we'll definitely get a little bit more marks out of it as well. But let's go ahead and salvage this stuff. And now we can probably boost this up. No, we need some more different augments. So use these extra buttons. And it's very basic grind, guys, right? We're only doing this because I already know the game pretty well. If you were to be playing it, you'd be just, you'd be queuing up a bunch of these solos, right? A bunch of the duos, a bunch of the alerts. You'd be doing this at your own pace, a bunch of the raids. As far as the tier 1 raids go, I think what we can do is Sunstone Matrix. Let's queue this up and see if it pops. That's a Superman raid. Hopefully it queues up. I'm not sure on the rating situation these days. Good evening. Good evening. How are you? Welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend. But we'll see if that queues up, right? We'll give it a little while. If it doesn't queue up 5-6 minutes, let's see what time it is now. We'll give it a few minutes, right? We'll, you know what we can do in the meantime, actually? We can look at the DLCs, right? So, there's Strikers Island, that's not a DLC. Central City's a DLC. Gotham Wastelands is a DLC, right? All these places here are DLCs, right? Central City's the Flash, guys. Not horrible there. It's kind of a reskinned, Metropolis, but it's not bad. So each DLC, guys, has its own set of dailies. I don't know if I really want to do the Flash dailies. Let's take a look. Oh, your Quantum. Are you liking Quantum? Is it your first time playing it? Your first time using Quantum, per se, actually. What do you have for sale?
Get your iconic inspired hero gear. Each crate contains its own unique.
There's the high voltage set. I will say this, guys. The first few years of the game, the armor sets, they were very big and bulky. Usually gadgets or munitions. So how are you liking Quantum so far? But like we both know it's not as strong as munitions, right? But hopefully you're enjoying it.
Thanks for coming. Things have gotten crazy fast. Someone is using the Speed Force to tamper with my timeline. It's creating infinite paradoxes that are tearing down the dimensional barriers. Ruptures in the Speed Force are.
Do you see yourself using it a lot in the future? You could kind of judge it on the first few like moves, right?
Extremely unstable Speed Force energy. We've got to do something quickly, or it's gonna burn them up.
Or do you think you'll go back to like missions or gadgets? Right. So there's a bunch of dailies here, guys. There's as you can see, there's the Flash Museum, right? There's a statue here. This was back on the PS3 days, so they kind of did the best they could. I will give them a little bit of leeway. A little bit. The city's actually very small, though. Like, you cannot travel over there. I think that's Metropolis over there. But as you can see, we hit an invisible barrier. You got bored of munitions? Okay. Understandable. Very understandable. on my Xbox One, like we are part like for our controller kind of power. I still have to build them up though. Like we main on Xbox at least Atomic and Celestial, but my main character is Atomic. Mostly because I want to get into content. Alright, so it looks like it's not going to queue up, guys. What we can do here is we can run some of the dailies, actually. We might as well just do it for fun. Like I said, guys, each DLC, you get your own things to do, right? I can talk to the Flash again.
Vibrate your molecules to tap into the ambient
And
speed
we'll,
force.
you know, it'll be a lot of like Flash-based things, running around, killing Paradox demons,
and get them to safety. Just
killing
run
his
alongside
like
them,
Rogues Gallery,
drawn away from them and into you.
the Trickster, you know, Captain Boomerang, Weather Wizard.
As you can see,
Let's just do his mission first, which is basically we have to absorb the Speed Force energy from these people running around. This used to be extremely hard on the old systems. Yeah, I'm wondering when I should do that too as well. Probably not on this character. I'm not gonna do it. Do you already have like a? Do you already have like a healer and a tank and that kind of stuff? Is that something you're trying to do? Or does it not really matter to you? These guys, we just kind of follow them and we absorb their Speed Force energy. So you just gotta see them like running the way I'm running, pretty much. You know, like this. And you run alongside them. And eventually they get slower and slower, as you can see, and you absorb the energy completely. And that's it, it's done. Quick and simple. And that one is done. We got some source marks. Oh, so why not try like a tank setup? Do you not like tanking? Okay, let's refresh our chat here. You don't tank. Oh, so you're strictly DPS. Got it. Understood. Understood. Completely. There's a lot of people like that. A lot of my friends are recently they say they get their other setup, right? Oh, I got my tanking set, but then I've never seen them pop their armor to tank or anything like that. Usually it's me. If you like the quantum, you can definitely do it. Let's actually go back and get another mission since we're here. What I guess we'll do right now is we'll do these dailies here, and if the mission still hasn't popped up yet.
As you can see, Central City is being attacked by these paradox riders.
Have you tried out all the classes? Oh, all the powers, actually, let's put it like that. Have you tried out all the powers? You're missing 5. There's some strong power sets out there too. That is for sure. It's hard to suggest, honestly. I'm a fan of like the combo power sets, right? So like even if it's just DPSing, like I like Celestial, I like Atomic. Munitions is probably my favorite one, but I did get bored of it, and I eventually wanted to do like raids comfortably, and like have my spot insured. So that's why I usually have like a tanking power set for my class. But if I could choose, I would like be munitions personally, right? That's just me. But the other power sets are good, they're fun.
When I am free, you will pay with your life.
I gotta walk it. It's been a while since I've been this one, a long time. So we really have to learn this one. Okay, fair enough, I guess.
Where do you think you are taking me?
I think we're gonna be here for a while. So we'll just do these dailies, right? And then we'll run into the shady, and then we'll queue up a bunch of raids and see what happens. We could probably queue up the event Centennial raid. That should queue up pretty quickly, actually.
When I am free, you will pay with
Really?
your
Okay, so light, atomic, rage, ice, and so. Do you have access to them? I'm assuming like you have like the monthly subscription.
Where do you think you are taking
All unlocked. Okay, good.
When I am free, you will
I
pay
would
with
try.
your life.
Rage is actually extremely powerful, right? I would suggest either Rage or Atomic. I don't know if you like the combo power sets, right? Atomic, I really like a lot. I like its aesthetics. But I know for a fact Rage is extremely, like an extremely powerful DPS power. For sure. You just have to have all the right pieces in place. Eventually, if you like it, artifacts, that kind of thing. But even on its own, it's a workhorse. It can survive a lot. Right, if you're in trouble, you can definitely, if you like using a lot of armories, like you can definitely, like say you're solo and you're in a lot of trouble, you can definitely have like a battle tank loadout for survival, you know, just for yourself to stay in the fight. It has eviscerating chain is very good, right, as part of its loadout as well. I was Rage for like maybe 2 years on the PlayStation side. But if you like gadgets and stuff like that, Mental is also pretty good. It plays pretty much like gadgets. Where are these Reapers at? You. It's these guys right here. Okay.
Where do you think you are taking me?
This is kind of a slower mission. Mostly because I can't roll this ball anywhere. If I drop it, he gets unlocked. That's like what's slowing us down right here. It's okay. For this account here, because this is like our PC account. Basically, what I'm going to do here is we're going to use pet classes. What don't you like about gadgets? They changed it a lot over the years. I hate what they did to it, honestly. That's what I started out with when I first started the game, right? The first year it was up, that was gadgets. They always like would buff it up and then nerf it, and then buff it up and then nerf it. But when they nerfed it really bad. Like, it was almost unplayable a lot of the time.
When I am free.
And now it's okay. I don't like going invisible. I don't like doing the whole stealth thing repeatedly. It's not my kind of thing. And that's what it turned into. Stealth, EMP, sleep darts, right? For some people, I guess it's fun. For me, not really.
Where do you think you are taking me? You may have captured me, but we
No, it's because I'm next to this. All right, there. I think we're gonna make it, guys. Even if we don't, close enough to just hit. Good. The plus side, guys, is we are getting marks. Yeah, that's something I just don't like. I don't like going stealth popping bullshit. So I did like lean away from gadgets, but that was my baby when it first came out. I remember when this game was coming out, right? I had my character, me and my buddy. It was me and my friend, right? You're showing me all these trailers for DC. It's like, oh my god! I was like, oh my god, I gotta play this. And most of you guys don't know, but I draw as a hobby. I always wanted to draw for DC and Marvel. Unfortunately, guys, I have an arm injury, so I have nerve damage in my right arm. I have a pretty sizable scar as well. It's not good. So I go like through long periods of time where I don't draw anything, and then when I start up again, because of the time and because of my arm, the pain, my arm always hurts, right? Always hurts. You know, but with that said, right, I have a lot of OC superheroes kind of thing. So I was always planning this character out, and I was like, oh, he's gonna be like Punisher, Batman. I was really thinking Batman with a gun, basically. So he was gonna be gadgets. He was gonna have like a rifle, all that kind of stuff. This was back when the powers came out of like your weapon as well, right? So I would shoot like I was going to shoot out my rifle. You know, that was a fun time. And then they nerfed the fuck out of gadgets. They nerfed it used to be called tear gas. Now it's called fear gas. They nerfed its fear gas first of all, and then they buffed up neuron neutralizer. Oh, we got a raid going. And then they nerfed the neuron neutralizer to a point where it's not usable. To this day, it's not usable. Not really, unless you're using it as a shield. For gadgets, I don't have a rotation anymore. Oh wait, and people got on my case because I refused to add stealth. Okay, yeah, I understand that. A lot of people are very snobby. A lot of people are very snobby when it comes to rotations. So here we go, guys. We're in the Fortress of Solitude. Basically, we just get to beat up. Someone left it. We're just gonna beat up the bosses here and get in and out. Very easy because this is basically what they call an arena raid. So you're in one room. You fight waves of enemies, big waves of enemies, and then you fight the boss. And that's pretty much it when it comes to this raid. Quick and dirty raid. As usual, guys, hopefully you're enjoying the stream. We're gonna stream for a little while longer, then I'm gonna take a break to go grab some dinner, some food. And we'll come back, guys. When we come back later on, we are going to stream Bloodborne for a few hours. And we're just going to have a good night, guys. There's no set time for these streams, by the way. We're just going to enjoy our weekend. You know, we might come back to this as well. We might not. We'll see how it goes. I actually forgot to open up my chat on my phone. Unfortunately, I just got to open that. Most of all, guys, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. No stream tomorrow, guys. I'm going to take a day off from streaming. And we're going to see, right? We're trying the Saturday streams out. We tried the Sunday streams out last week.
We will use the Sunstones to recreate a better, more glorious Krypton here on Earth. Or refuse and perish with the human.
And we stream every weekday, guys, 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you like what you see, feel free to give me a follow, guys. If you definitely want to see more DC, for sure, let me know, folks, and we'll keep pushing this account and seeing how far we can get. Eventually, I do want to subscribe for the month at 3 to get access to Earth, because I would like to build Earth up. And we'll have like 1 healer, 1 tank, 1 DPS pet class. That is the kind of goal. Just let me know, guys. When that medic has that shield up, guys, you should not be hitting him really. We're at the point though where we're so strong where, you know, one-shots are not really going to be a thing at this point in the game. So as you can see, it's just going to be waves of enemies. Not much to worry about here, like I said, because this is an earlier raid. So you won't really have too much troubles, unless you're in here with a lot of low-level people, which probably won't be the case. A lot of people like running this raid just to get quick marks, which is why we're running it. This used to be the raid to run until they kind of nerfed the marks you get from it. But it's still the fine, not too bad. is a supply drop though. We haven't really got into supply drops too much because I don't have the marks to like purchase them. You could get that with in-game currency, guys. Nothing to worry about there. Just I'm trying to save my marks for like gear. We should focus on none. Let's get this up. The sentries can, if you take too long to kill them, eventually start stacking up. And you don't want that. You want to fight too many sentries. Just because they're a lot tankier than the long ones. Looks like our damage did slow down. We should be focusing on this guy. This is who we want to play. Also, guys, you know, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but we did just have a fun, right? I don't know how intrusive the ads are right now, but I do know that I can like somewhat adjust their time. Definitely let me know if they're too intrusive for you guys. You know, we can really fix it. And so I'll do my best to not like I don't want to sit here and spam fucking ads with you guys all day. It's not what this is about, right? You know, I do want to get something done, so keep that in mind. But I'll do my best, you know, to have a happy medium. But, you know, it's not all about that. It's mostly about just hanging out, having a good time, guys, having fun with the games we're playing. Just keep trying to grow. Keep trying to grow, right? Hopefully investing back into the stream. That's what I would like to do more. You know, I want to get a green screen and all that kind of stuff, and maybe rearrange my room a little bit so we actually have like a more professional looking spot. That comes in time though, guys. So, you know, we're gonna work on it. We have Ursa here. Let's get our big damage. So, Ursa from time to time she'll fly up to the air and she'll like drop down like heat vision beams and bombs. Very powerful. Like you really shouldn't have too much trouble if you're in here with the proper raid group. A lot of people just come in here, like I said, to kill, so you should be fine. Typically, everybody that comes into a raid wants to beat it and get the hell out. So you're rarely going to see people standing around. You're going to be trying to beat the raid. We are getting loot, I believe, at the end of the little platform, right? So now we're fighting General Zod. He's the big boss here, so once we get him down, we should be fine. I just have to be careful with these sunstones. You know, the ads basically. They're pretty beefy, they're pretty tanky. They were a nightmare when the raid first dropped. I remember them being very difficult. But we should be okay. Oh, we got a couple people that got down. Yep, here's the problem right here. Let's see if I can get some. Oh no! No! We're losing people! We're losing people. The raid fell apart, guys. It's a wipe. That's a raid wipe. You see, even with raids like this, you do gotta be on point a little bit, huh? Sometimes you will get quitters like this. We are at the last boss, right? So there's no reason to quit, honestly. You should just tough it out.
The Arctic sure is chilly this time of year.
You know, so now he's not going to win. Now he's not going to win, and we got someone else in here. And he'll win, and he'll get the boss loot drops in. You don't have to start from the beginning, guys, right? The wipe usually, you start off at where you left off. Start up at where you left off at. So, we just have to deal with a few ads, and then, at least I think so, beat up that person. Let's get a... No, I think we're okay like this. Oh no, are they all back? It's been a while since I've done this, guys. Oh shit, looks like they're starting. I wonder if this is one of those people we can start over. It could be the case. I guess we'll have to be more vigilant with this. Alright, let's really try this. So shouldn't okay. So it kind of did reset, but we shouldn't have too many issues. We kind of just crept up a little bit at that. As you can see, we made it back up to very quickly. Thankfully, this is not the kind of raid where you're like starting from like, you know, you have to walk through the whole thing. No big deal, guys. Right? We'll just be. What is going on here? We'll just try to be more vigilant when it comes to these ads. That's kind of why I like tanking as well, because you get guaranteed a spot. And I like battle tanking a lot. I prefer it on Atomic, personally. Like, just because I think Atomic hits are good. But eventually we'll probably try out the Earth side of it tanking. Maybe. So we'll see. It's gonna be 50 seconds. I did step on it last time. So. Should be safe enough to switch to single target. Right for a little bit. Just introduce it. Move on to the limit. Let's make sure that they're clear. He is punching. subwoofer. Yep, he's one. Yeah. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're just gonna get a bit more attention. Usually it's not like this, as you know, right? You just get in there, everybody wipes the floor with the ass and get out. Get away from these ads, though. These are the big boys, right? Looks like everybody's being careful as well. Yeah, they're getting controlled extra hard. You used the boost, now you're second guessing. I have the boost still. I'm actually waiting. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it on. Not on this character, at the very least. More than likely, it's going to be the Earth character if we make him. Can I just finish this right up? I do want to fix the sound settings as well. I kind of forgot to do something. My fault completely as well for not fixing it. I will do that. It's fine. You have a lot of characters built up anyway, so you'll be good. I know last year I got really drunk and I spent my CR boost on this character on Xbox side. And then I woke up in the morning and I was like, who the hell is this guy? When I turned my game on. Now, I regret making that dude for sure. Oh, he got crushed. I don't know if I could save him either. Maybe if he walks so far away. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. We're still in the game, guys. We're still in the game. Let's try to kill this sentry as quick as we can. These guys spawn very quickly, though, so you have to be careful. You kind of need that control. So, those two. Let's go. Should be clear of ads for you. One on this back. I'm gonna focus on everybody else. Gonna try to kill us off. As he's sneakily sneaking his way. Oh, there's another one. They're slowly making their way over here, so I'd rather let lose again. He's getting too far away. Okay, they got Zod. Okay, just like that, it's done. Simple, quick. A little stressful, which is kind of fun. Unfortunately, the Zod looks like shit because he's the Phantom Zone Zod. I love his goggles, though. Love his goggles.
If only they were all so easy. Superman. Those sunstones could give the human race unimaginable power. And you want to leave them here in the Arctic? I won't allow it.
No, I didn't think you would. Oracle, Lex Luthor is ready for transport.
Yep, transporting now.
What? You fool! You dare?
These sunstone crystals are endlessly transformable. Until we know how to use them for good, they must be kept from evil. I thank you for your efforts today. You are an asset to the League and true heroes.
There we go,
I
guys.
need to check on the status of the fortress. I know.
Once he finishes his dialogue, we'll see what we can do. I think we're gonna get a cutscene.
Every moment in the Phantom Zone is an eternity. Time to reflect on what should have been, of how my Sunstone fleet should have subjugated the galaxy if we had not been summoned back to a dying Krypton. Of Kal-El's adopted planet, Earth, which should be Krypton, born again. The Sunstone crystals hidden within Kal-El's Fortress of Solitude are the key. With those, I will restore the glory of Krypton. For General Zod is a survivor. I will survive this darkness, and I will see Krypton restored to greatness! No matter who
Looks kinda like
stands
Kratos
in
here.
my way.
We got it done. There we go. Well, everybody got their gear and their as far as the headpiece goes, or we'll just get it for appearances, right? This is the gear you get for beating every, all the bosses that were here will get a piece of gear. 74, 72. I think we need the utility belt more than the legs. Scorpion Amazon. And let's pop this ring on. Off. Belt. Okay, guys. And I want to see how many source marks we got. I know they really nerfed that out. What? Okay. Source marks do we have? So we have 45 source marks. See, remember we only had like 12 or 15 before. Now we have 45. Not bad at all. Not bad. We'll keep saving the source marks, guys, and eventually we'll like get some stuff we can use for fashion, I guess. Okay. So let's salvage the gear. And guys, the knowledge of the raids, right? That'll come in time if you're playing. If you're playing with a few people, it'll definitely help. If you're playing with some buddies, so you can like slowly learn into it. Most of the end game raids are where everybody's at, though. Unless you're in a league, you still need 2 quantum fields and a Pyramids. It's quite possible we can just buy those now. Which is kind of why you spam the race to get stuff anyway, so... 2 and a paradox. Just like that, my marks are gone. But what I think we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna grab that seal. That way it doesn't break, just in case... Basically, guys, if that breakthrough fails, we lose our materials. And the higher you get after your item, right? You see now the success rate is 90%, right? It sounds good on paper. I've seen it fail at 95%. So, looks like we got it. Okay, thankfully we got it. The next rank is 80. Finally, when it's 80, we'll get our God Wave. And then we can really start, doing some damage with our pet. So let's go ahead and pop these in there. And hopefully we won't have to use this seal ever. But I have seen it fail for sure. Okay. Guys, what I think is going to happen now is I'm probably going to make some food. So, now is your chance, guys. If you want, we'll take like about 5 minutes so we're kind of wind down. You want to give me a follow, guys? Now's your chance to give me a follow. We're still trying to grow the channel, right? So every little bit counts. With that said, I do want to say thank you for stopping by. We'll be back in about a couple hours, around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to start Bloodborne. We'll play Bloodborne for a little while, guys, and we'll just see how the night goes. There's no set time for the streams tonight, so hopefully I see you guys in a little bit. We'll keep having fun. We'll keep having a good time. If you don't know who I am, by the way, my name is FrankGallows, and I stream all the time, guys. Uh, Hopefully we'll see you soon. Guys, enjoy your weekend. If I don't see you until Monday, everybody else, thank you for stopping by. Let's go ahead. I am very hungry, so we're going to make something to eat. I'll be back a couple hours, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully I'll see you then, guys. All right. Thank you so much. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm out of here, guys.
Science.